So we're solving by graphing again. We're going to graph both equations. This first one is solved for y, so that's slope-intercept form. Our slope is that -2 in front of the x, put it over a 1, and our y-intercept is that 3, so it's that ordered pair 0, 3. So I'm going to go up 3 on the y-axis, and then down 2 to the right 1, down 2 to the right 1. I'm just going to fill up my whole graph with those points. And then draw it in as nice and neat as you can. We want these graphs to be nice and neat because we have to be accurate in where our two lines cross. And so if you have a sloppy looking graph, it's going to be hard to see where the intersection point might be. All right, now we're going to graph this line, 4x plus 2y equals 6. Well, that's in standard form, so you could solve this for y in graph, or you could use your x and y intercepts. If you remember, we did a little bit of graphing like that. So whatever you prefer, really. I'll throw in the x and y intercepts just so we keep thinking about it that way as well. So what that means is if your x is 0, what is your y value? So here's just the math on the side. 4 times 0 plus 2y equals 6. That 4 times 0 cancels, so we have 2y equals 6. Divide both sides by 2, and we get y equals 3. All right, now do the same thing for the y. Let's make the y a 0. So 4x plus 2 times 0 equals 6. Remember that 2 times 0 cancels, so we have 4x equals 6. Divide both sides by 4, and x equals 6 over 4, which reduces to 3 over 2. So 3 over 2. So I'm going to rewrite these over here. The points that we're going to plot are 0, 3, and then 3 halves, 0. These are on the x and the y axis. All right, so 0, 3, the x is 0, so we don't go up left or right at all, but we go up 3 and plot a point. And then 3 halves, that's the same thing as a 1.5. So the x is 1.5, and I'm going to go to the right 1.5 and up and down 0. You can see that those 2 points are on my existing line from the other graph. So if I draw the line through those, it does end up being the exact same line. So what's our solution if the two lines happen to be the same line? You can say infinite solutions. You also could say all real numbers, because we're saying that all the real numbers are solutions. So a couple examples, or a couple answers that would be taken as correct.